All right, now we've got that backdrop happening, but I'm going to come in and reach inside you. Still, it's just lovely. Just want it off your face, etc. Excuse me. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, you're probably going to get a lot of this happening.
Yeah.
Because you're going to be winning a lot of awards. How does it feel to be like? I mean, how are you feeling?
I mean, it's kind of surreal, to be honest. Like at 15 actually, I'm 15 now. But it's kind of crazy. I never really expected it to go anywhere. Like when I first got offered, like, oh, do you want to come shoot with me? I was like, yes, of course, that'd be amazing. I didn't expect awards to be like won and like so many like new people I've met and like, yeah, it is amazing.
Well, you don't do it for the awards anyway.
No,
so before Dim, don't ignore me. We're talking about The Locket, right?
Yes.
Talk about The Locket.
The first film.
Tell me about The Locket.
That one was crazy. That was so much work. It was, I think, the most I've ever done. Like, it was weeks upon weeks of just like new stuff that I've never even thought of before. Because especially when I used to shoot, like even as a little kid, I would like make little films with my friends, and like any chance I'd get, I'd be filming things.
So, what was The Locket about?
The Locket.
Tell me about The Locket.
It is about 3 girls who go in search of a grave that's mysteriously gone viral. And they bring home a ghost.
So is it available freely to watch? I mean, where can people see it?
I don't think it's anywhere yet.
So we're going to have one day a Charli Fletcher film festival, right? The Fletcher Film Festival.
Yeah.
How fun. So tell me about why we're here. Why can't we ignore you? Why can't we ignore you, Charli? What's going on?
I mean, honestly, a lot is going on. But in that film especially, it's just a ghost. It's related back to social media and how nowadays everyone's obsessed with it.
Yes.
And how people lose themselves, and it's when a ghost doesn't want to be ignored anymore.
And is this something that where did you get this inspiration? Okay, I'm going to ask you the cliched question. What's your inspiration for this?
Honestly, it is how social media nowadays really sucks people in, and how it draws people like to just scroll on their phone for hours and takes them away from their social lives.
Do you mind if I reach in?
Yeah, of course.
Now, as if, like, because you're not 16 yet, and I think we've got some laws coming in for under 16s to not be on. So
doesn't stop anyone.
How do you feel about that, though, as a young person?
Me? I feel fine, honestly. I try and stay away from social media as much as I can. I feel like it's better to live in the moment. But all of my friends always on it, like we're hanging out, we'll look over and they're on social media. But it's fine.
So living in the moment, how does that help you as a director? I mean, how do you view the moments as a natural creator, as a natural curator of human behavior? Oh, this is, I mean, of course, Don't Ignore Me is absolutely about the psychology of human behavior.
It is, yeah, 100%. I think it really helped me just to realize how like social media impacts people in their everyday life. Like me not on it and everyone else just like being always stuck on their phones. Like, it's a real difference, honestly. And from when I was younger too, how things have changed so much. Like, yeah.
And so how, do you remember back to, gosh, before a 15-year-old, 15, it's so hard, 15, what a wonderful age to be at. It's the start of everything, and you are already on a path.
Yes, it's amazing.
And how does it feel daunting for you?
A little bit, but I feel like I have a lot of people who support me, and like my mum especially.
Of course, Bianca.
Yes, always help.
It's wonderful to have that foundation.
It is.
That support. And so did you know from an early age that this is what you wanted to do, direct movies?
I think I've definitely had a passion for it always. I've been shooting with my friends since I was a little kid.
But to actually direct to be in front of the camera or behind the camera, how did you come to that conclusion?
I've always been drawn to behind the camera and just like seeing things, getting how I see it onto the screen and like executing it and getting everyone just to work together and make it work. I think that's always been my passion.
So you've got to be a little bit of a control freak, right?
A little bit, but hey, you got to make it work.
So is that like an apple off the tree, the organization thing? Is that something we get from Mom?
A little bit. She doesn't like to say that she's controlling, but she likes things how she likes it, and it's good.
But it's good. I'm glad. Thank gosh for us. What they like to call us control freaks. Like we're organizers, directors,
and it's what you need.
So what does a director do? What does a director do?
Organize everything. Just get your vision. Make sure everything is executed properly and how you see it.
Excuse me. Just checking your mic here, please.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it's really a little bit of everything, and knowing what everyone's doing and just working with everyone.
Speaking of working with everyone, your equipment, so everything.
Ooh,
Let's talk
yes.
about your equipment.
Well, really, we used an iPhone to film both of our films, which makes it really, really easy because I've never even like thought about having a camera to film. Like I've always used iPhones, always used cameras, and yeah, it makes it really easy for me.
And so
natural.
what about in terms of perspectives and depths of field? What does it then force you to do as a director? You know,
Yes.
like working with just something that you can't work with apertures, you can't work with changing, you know, that. So you've got this. And I love it, I think, because
It's really
as we were
good.
talking before, and I had said, it's not the oven, it's the cook.
cook,
So
yeah.
whatever you have, you're probably looking at everything. And, you know, would you ever want to have like a chip or something in your eye to like...
Honestly, I wish, but no, the iPhone, I like it. I like how it's pocket size and you can bring it anywhere. Like I can pull it out, and if I see something I like, I can shoot it.
Right.
And yeah, but no, you really do have to think about it in a way where you to move the camera to get it to where you want to be. And yeah.
So tell me about let's talk about the movie. So how did it all happen? How did it all come together? So how did the script come together? You've got the idea. How do you create this? How do you grow that seed of this movie that is now getting wonderful accolades all over with some incredible people on board? And of course, we've got an interview, you know, people read about that and see what's happening. And there's film festivals that we're anticipating and waiting for. This is all exciting.
Yeah.
So how does it all start? How did you start this movie?
This started as an idea I had randomly. It was meant to be originally 2 minutes long, and then we decided to like lengthen it out and kind of just like bring the story. Oh, hi.
I will, not Carrie, I will.
Yeah, so 2 minutes to 8 minutes. But I think it really worked. Originally, we did not think it could go for longer, but just like beef it out.
Is there a criteria, like you have to keep it under a certain time, or?
Normally for most short films, it's under 10 minutes.
Right, yep.
So we have to keep it around that time. But yeah.
How many hours of filming to get to that?
We did this in 2 days. Well,
Fantastic.
3 really. We had to do pickup shots because we had horrible like problems with data.
Yeah.
Yeah, we lost so many shots.
Oh.
No.
Speaking of technical difficulties, like we were having some
Exactly.
audio difficulties, and I'm really like hoping right now, you know,
Everything works out.
everything works.
No, I know. Because we didn't even know it. We're like transferring our data over, and then like all of a sudden shots are missing.
Oh.
No, it was so bad. But we made it work in the end. We had to change a couple things that we needed because we didn't have one of our actors. But we
all
did it.
improvisation.
Exactly.
All just, you have to be flexible. What are some wonderful attributes? Well, okay. What do you think makes a good director? What are the attributes? What are the
that's a good
characteristics?
one.
What makes a good director?
Someone who knows a bit of everything, especially what's like you gotta know some acting, you gotta know like lighting, film, how the camera works. Because if you don't, then how are you to direct people? Like you got to know.
Absolutely. So do you have experience? Because as a photographer, you're a photographer's dream, Charlie. You're wonderful to
Thank
photograph. I can't take a bad. There's no bad angle of you. So that I feel that's also very helpful for you as a director to understand that because you're behind the camera. So do you have experience with all the other aspects, or you're learning on the job?
I'm learning, especially. I have more experience, I think, with lighting and camera than I do with acting. But I do know my fair share, and I've been in front of the camera a couple of times. Yep. But it's definitely not like where I lean to.
So where has speaking of being in front of the camera, you've been interviewed a lot, right? So how is that? I mean, tell me about the film festivals and the awards and all that. How is that all? How is that feeling for you?
Crazy, like really crazy. But it's also really great to like be recognized and for like the hard work that I put into to be like actually I have something to show for it.
Yes, and I think it's important so that you don't feel, because it's what is it like for a 15-year-old, for a young person now in 2025? What is it? We've got sirens going on. What is it? And birds to remind us.
I like
it's
the
beautiful.
birds. Yeah.
How is it for a creative, a 15-year-old creative? You're going into a future. Is it scary?
It is a little bit. I feel like some people, especially when I say that I like have done a short film, they're like, oh, and like expect it to be.
I'm going to reach in. Yeah, carry on.
I kind of just expect it to be like something kind of not great and out of the blue. Yeah, especially people my age, and they're like, oh, this is just like a little thing that you're going to do. But I actually do really like it, and I want to continue on this journey and be a director. But I think most people are really supportive, and it's really nice when people are.
That's wonderful. Going back to what you said, how people are so quick to dismiss.
Yeah.
Is it because of social media? And
I think it might be, yeah.
because of all the apps and how easy it is for everyone to be a creator. Now, is there an artist and a creator?
I think there is, yeah. They definitely, you need a bit of both, but there is a difference. And yeah, I feel like people like are quick to dismiss it because there's so many like people doing the same kind of things. But there's a difference between creating and having an idea and expressing it, and then just like maybe taking a photo and posting it on social media.
Yes,
like,
absolutely.
Yeah.
I suppose this question has to be asked, but it's also like, why wouldn't it be horror? But why horror?
I just think it is, again, one of my favorite genres. I love it. I love any horror movie, but it's also just easy to do, especially on an iPhone. We can do found footage, which is our first film. The Locket was done found footage, and it just like gives it a real like personal kind of feel to it. I like horror. Yeah.
But like, okay, so is it because you're reflecting? Is horror reflecting and putting it in entertainment? Is it a reflection of what you are experiencing and absorbing around you?
I feel like it is a fun way and like to put a twist on what's happening, especially nowadays with social media. But yeah, I like it.
Because this is a witty horror movie. Have we talked about what it's about exactly? About the doom scrolling, right?
The doom scrolling, oh my god, yes.
I mean, it gets us.
Yeah,
I mean, it gets all of us, right? All of us are like, why am I here 10 days later?
Exactly. No, oh my god. I'll blink and like 2 hours have passed.
Yeah, it's very scary. By the way, do you feel the quickening? Does everything feel very fast for you at the moment?
It does actually. This year has gone like crazy, but I feel like I'm just doing a lot of stuff, so I feel like the more you're doing and like the more you're enjoying life, the quicker it goes.
But you're also at school.
Yes, schools.
And you've just had exams.
Oh, the exams. God, they're a mission, but we get through them. The subjects that are easier, but yeah.
It's I don't know. I mean, school. When was school for me? Like 40 years ago. You know, is it any? What is it like now? And you've just gone into a bit of an upheaval too. School, there's been the merge, and it's all good now. It's nice. When we were talking about that, how it's actually a much better feel. Are you hot? The sun's quite nice.
The sun, I'm trying not to squint too much, but
So let's move you here just for a little bit of a break, Charli, for the sun. So so how are you juggling all of this? I mean, are people is it supportive at school?
Yeah, most of my friends, all of my friends actually, I only keep around the people that are like supportive.
Yes, of course, you have to. That's important.
But yeah, they all know that I do film, and they're all so supportive and amazing. It really helps because I'm like, oh, I'm having a day off because I'm shooting, because I'm like doing shot lists or I'm planning all this stuff. They're like, yes, Charli, like you're amazing. That's so good. And I think it's really nice. If I didn't have friends like that, I think it'd be much trickier.
It is wonderful to have people completely supportive of that.
Yeah.
Now, you're talking about shot lists. Okay, let's go back to direct to speak. So what's the shot list for those that don't know? And it's akin to writing a screenplay, right?
So shot lists, they're like basically a map of what you need to do and how you need to do it. It has like descriptions and like even photos of inspiration. Kind of just like helps you wrap your head around what you need to get done.
So a professional mood board to really understand what you're doing. Let's go back to the horror thing.
Yes.
Why do people want to be scared? What does it do?
That's a good question. I think it's just like that feeling of being excited and not knowing what's going to happen, and like the fear is so real when you're watching it, but you can also remove yourself from it too, which is really nice. Yeah. And
is it because we're perhaps all quite numb to the horrors of
reality,
the world?
Yeah.
Do you I don't always want. I feel we would like. Would you like to talk about your ancestry, your background? Is it how you identify?
A little bit, yeah. I feel like it's very tricky for my family.
Yes, I understand. So this is why I am, because it's to be respected.
Yeah.
But it is your choice to talk about if you wish to.
It's my grandmother's from like stolen generation, so it's like very hard, and for her to even come out as Aboriginal was very difficult for her because of all of that. But yeah, it is who I am. And
so she's still with us?
Yeah, she's still with us.
So how wonderful for her then to see her grandchild who proudly proclaims, and you are your country, the country that she is from. We actually
don't know. She was It's kind of a bit tricky, but she was abandoned by
Yes,
her
right. Okay,
grandmother.
so we do not have to talk about it. It is
Sorry.
very painful, I know.
Yeah.
So perhaps these are things that can be explored later on in your career journey, where you take it. So where do you want to go with this? Do you still want to, the genres? Do you want to change genre? Or do you think...
like horror. I do a lot, but I would like to get into... There's another idea I have for a film. It's like kind of an action. It's a bit more playful, and I'm excited to do that. I've been looking forward to it a lot, actually.
Action. We need more women directors for action, right? Because there's a totally different perspective on it. Now speaking of that whole the gender differences, it's a different world. I don't know the language. I'm always careful of the language to use. But do you feel that the different gazes as a director, as a woman, and as a man, and male, female directors, is there a different gaze with that? Do you feel?
Reckon there definitely is like a perspective difference with how people look at things and plan things, but yeah, I feel like the more like years that pass and the more people like mature and like understand each other more, it's kind of like merging, and there's more female people in like male fields, and I think it's amazing. Yes, we need more.
We should, but it's not changing fast enough. I'm still thinking why are young people still having to
struggle to do this?
Fight for space. So we're older artists and creators, and we're still seeing young people struggling. So wherever we have platforms, older people, I think it is our duty to expand the platform to showcase all the wonderful creativity. And it's wonderful to see. It's really wonderful to see that social media actually doesn't dim the need to create from scratch. And I really like that. So let's talk about the movie. What's next for you? What's happening with Don't Ignore Me next?
Well, still we're in actors right now, which is amazing and something I never would have thought would have happened.
So please explain what is actor?
Actor is a film awards, which is like right now showcasing heaps of short films, which we are in. We made it.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you. And so I think that's happening a couple months from now.
Yes, and there's quite a few. There's a list, as I said in the article. There's quite a few of the awards, nominations, etc., and all the recent ones. So what happens now with the movie? If you're going to, where can people see it?
Right now, I think it's only in festivals because some festivals don't like if it's already out.
Yes, of course.
And stuff like that. One day we'll release.
But then how do people get to vote for it? Who votes for it? Who sees it? So it's boards, it's juries. Is that what happens? And then
and like judges, and I think for actors, the actor members get to vote on them and get to watch them, which is really exciting.
So what happens now, Charlie? You're going to be 16 soon, and then the end of year, you've got a formal coming up?
I do. Very excited for that.
You've got a dress?
I do.
Dress is important. What color is it?
It's red, like
Of course it is, because this is your color.
Thank you.
Absolutely. But these colors echo all your horror movie colors.
Yes, these are the two from our film.
So they're great. And now, where do you want to be, say, next year? Like 1 year from now, what would you like to be doing?
Honestly, what I'm doing now, I think. Still filming, directing, just getting like my ideas to the screen, and just all that kind of stuff. And
5 years, 10 years, where do you want? Where is when the Charlie Fletcher Film Festival comes to be? Where will Charlie Fletcher be?
Oh, that is so good. Like, it's a tricky question, especially because I don't know what's going to happen.
Absolutely.
And like things change so quickly.
I love that.
But
no, I love that you're saying that.
Yeah.
I love that you have this flexibility. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're all good. Juilliard, that would be the dream if I could do that. But
wow, of course,
that's big.
Of course,
big
yes.
goal.
But you know what? You're bigger than that. You're doing this by yourself.
Yeah.
So I think that they'll come to you and say, "Hey, we need Charlie."
She's going to
come to us to make us look good.
Yes.
Anyway, so we're going to go back to our beautiful shoot. Thank you very much, Charlie.
Thank you.
This is Charlie Fletcher, the director of Don't Ignore Me, and you absolutely must not ignore that. Don't ignore that. It'll be at your peril. And please stay tuned. Enjoy Charlie's future. Thank you very much, Charlie.
Thank you. Ooh.